going to be down onto our mats if you do have a yoga mat. If not, you can just do this lying down on the floor. We're going to be moving through some stretches for our hips and our hamstrings. So let's come and lie down onto the mat. Finding yourself in a comfortable position. If you need a pillow or anything, or just any kind of blanket to make you comfortable, please do go ahead and grab that. That is totally okay. We are going to start with a stretch for the glute medius and the piriformis, which is the number 4 stretch. I'm going to take my right foot and cross the ankle over the left knee, and I'm flexing the right toes. And maybe you want to stay like this. Maybe you're feeling a stretch here already, and that's okay. We want this right knee to actually be externally rotated. So we're driving this right knee away from the body. We want to try and keep that external rotation through the right knee. Maybe staying here, or maybe you lift your left foot off the ground and it's going to bring it into a deeper stretch. Try and keep both toes flexed if you are doing this. And you can take your hands, thread the needle either to the back of your hamstring on the left side or over the shin, which is going to be the deepest version of this. And remember that right knee, we're trying to externally rotate away from the body, so just being aware that it's not collapsing into your chest. And just hold here for a moment. Oh, feeling that stretch all through the right side of your glute, your piriformis. And always just listening to your body. If it's too much, please do come out of it. Can be a little bit intense sometimes, especially if you haven't done this before or you haven't done it recently. We'll get 2 more deep breaths here. Just trying to let the body relax and sink into it as you exhale. And then from here, we're just going to gently lower the left foot back down towards the ground. We're going to extend straight up into a hamstring stretch. So keeping the knee bent, keeping the right toes flexed, we're going to extend the leg up and take the hands behind the back of the hamstring on that right side. Or you can take your hands up towards the calf, or you can even try and grab your toe. But be aware, if you are doing that, not to have your shoulders lifted up off the ground. We want to try and keep the shoulders down and back on the ground so we're not shrugging up to our necks. And you're going to feel a stretch through the back of your leg, maybe even your calf. Flex your toes, so you're pulling your toes towards you, and that's going to really lengthen all through the back here. And you can play around if you want to hold here, or maybe do a couple of ankle circles, going around one direction, then going around in the other direction. Maybe even a little point and flex with the toes. That can be quite nice if you get sciatic pain, and if you just have tight ankles. And let's get one more big stretch up here. Sometimes I just like to really push the leg up to get really into that back of the hamstring. And then we're going to just slowly lower that right foot back down and come back to where we started with both feet flat down on the ground. Let's just take the hands to our bellies and do a little bit of breathing. So we're going to get a big inhale. Breathe into your hands, expand the belly, and exhale through the mouth. Big inhale, breathing into your belly, your chest. Exhale through the mouth. And then one more big inhale in. Exhale out. And then we're going to go on the other side. So we're going to take the left foot, flex the left toes, turn the foot so the ankle is on the knee. And maybe this is enough for you. Maybe this is as far as we go into the stretch. Remember, we want to get that external rotation with that left knee. So that left knee is always kind of driving away from the body. We want to take this a little bit deeper. You can lift your right foot off the ground, flex your toes, and either take your hands to the back of your hamstring or over your right shin. Choosing what level works for you. Be aware of what your shoulders are doing. Again, try not to have the shoulders shrugging up. And just breathing here for a moment, noticing how your left hip feels. Is it tighter than the other side? Is it looser than the other side? Do they both feel the same? Always just acknowledging how your body is feeling. Let's get one more big deep breath in. And then gently lowering the right foot back down. And we're going to come straight into our hamstring stretch on this side. So we're going to flex the left toes. You're going to take your hands to the back of your hamstring or behind your calf or even to your toes. Be aware of what your shoulders are doing. And breathing here. Now we're getting in through the back of that hamstring on the left side. Again, just notice how it feels on this side. Tighter, looser, the same. And then if you wanted to explore a little bit with some ankle circles, take it really nice and slowly, going around in one direction and then back around in the other direction. And then maybe a little point and flex with the toes. Let's just give the ankles a little bit of love. And then maybe one more last big stretch, really getting into the back of that hamstring. Doing whatever feels good for you. You are in control. And then we'll slowly lower that left foot back down. And take a moment here. Just noticing how the hips, how the hamstrings are feeling. And then we're going to do some really gentle windshield wipers. And again, I just want you to really be in control of your body here. We're going to have the arms just down by your side, but kind of out wide a little bit so they're out the way. With the feet shoulder width apart, or even a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. We are going to take the knees and just very gently let them drop over to the right. You're going to keep the hips and the shoulders down onto the mat. It's just the knees that are moving. And you're just exploring with how far you can go. And don't push into anything, but just notice. It's going to be different for everyone. And then you're going to bring your knees back up. And then you're going to very gently go over to the other side. And just noticing, how does it feel on that side? Can you go further? Can you go maybe not as far? And then very gently come back, up and over to the other side. Listening to your body. If this hurts your lower back or just hurts in any way, don't push through it. You can just lie and breathe. That's so important and that's so beneficial as well. If you're doing your windshield wipers, you can alternate very gently from left to right, just moving at your own pace in a way that works for you as we loosen into the hips a little bit. moving through the lower back a little bit. And just listening to your body. Maybe it feels nice and you want to hold a little bit more on one side. Maybe you can let go a little bit more and get your knees a little bit closer to the ground. Maybe you notice that the more you do it, the more looser you get, the more you can get your knees to the ground. Or maybe not. Just exploring your body. I'm going to get 2 more. Very gentle, very slow, very nice on the body. And then we're going to bring the knees back to center. And if it feels okay, we can draw the knees into the chest and just give yourself a big, big hug. Well done for showing up again today and doing a little something good for your body. And then we can roll over to one side. You can choose your favorite side. And then very gently push yourself back up. I'm going to take a moment just to sit down if this feels okay. You can come sit onto a chair, you can stand up, whatever feels comfortable for you. Whilst we just close today with 3 deep breaths, in through the nose and out through the mouth. So let's go all together. Big inhale in through your nose and out through your mouth. You can get a little sigh as you release. Inhale in through your nose and out through your mouth. One more big inhale in and out. Let's take a moment to bring our hands together in heart center. Bring the thumbs to your sternum. Take a moment to feel your heart beating against your thumbs. Being grateful for this beautiful life that we have been blessed with. Thank you for showing up for yourself today, and hopefully I will see you tomorrow.